for sale.
You just see them walking down the street and flaunting their wares.
The crackdown on prostitution.
And the rumble over financing the rumble on the river.
For a number of different reasons. Turned it down.
Tonight, a Mid-South bank speaks out.
But first, all eyes on the skies, and we don't mean pop flies.
And now you're looking at a live picture of Viper 5 Live. Severe weather popping up all over the Mid-South. Good evening, I'm Joe Birch.
And I'm Donna Davis, and let's go straight to the Action News 5 Storm Team live in the weather office. Hello, guys.
Good evening, Donna. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Childers, along with John Bryant, who has been very busy this afternoon tracking storms moving through northeastern Arkansas. I do want to tell you right now, all warnings have expired. There were severe thunderstorm warnings earlier for Craighead, Poinsett, Mississippi County, Weakley County, Obion County, and West Tennessee. All those warnings have now expired. There are no active warnings. Earlier this afternoon, we did have a tornado warning as Doppler radar indicated a possible tornado right around Craighead, Poinsett, and Mississippi County. A very slow-moving thunderstorm associated with that. That has expired as well. And about all we've seen as a result of it are quite a bit of hail, anywhere from 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch, right around Jonesboro and Craighead County, Clay County as well. Do want to show you the watch area right now that is still across a big portion of the TV5 viewing area, and it does include Memphis and Shelby County. We have a watch until 10 p.m. Then it does encompass much of northeastern Arkansas from about the Boot Heel south onto Madison County to the east, a little further east along the Tennessee River. As far as things go further to the north, another watch until 8 p.m. Lightning 5 Live shows a very well-defined line that is moving off to the east, but gradually sagging to the south. And for more on that and a look at the radar, I want to go back to meteorologist John Bryant, who's got a track on all of this. John?
Okay, thanks, Ron. We're looking at the storm track on the 80-mile scan. I'm going to zoom in here to the north of the Shelby County metro area. This will be southern Mississippi counties and also Poinsett County. You've seen a lot of rain. It is still raining. I'm going to put a track on this, and as Ron said, it's moving off to the east-southeast at about 25 miles per hour. So I'll get this track up here for you, show you a few of the towns that will be affected here over the next several minutes. We're looking at Wilson, Delpro, Bassett, all in the next couple of minutes. Fulton, Black Oak, Denwood, Beasley, and Golden Lake. Again, as Ron said, no warnings, very heavy rain, lightning, and even some hail. So those communities, keep that in mind over the next several minutes. Ron.
Okay, John, let me update you quickly. That storm just to the north of that in Dyer County in West Tennessee, maybe we can even move the radar up to that, and Mississippi County in eastern Arkansas. New severe thunderstorm warnings posted for that area until 6:30. The one for Mississippi County in eastern Arkansas goes until 6:30. The one in Dyer County until 6:45, and it does look like that storm has now moved on out of Mississippi County. That's a pretty intense cell right there. That is moving off to the east at about 35 miles per hour. John's going to put a quick track on that one for you to give you an idea of some of the towns that will be affected over the next several minutes. We're going to see it right around Tiger Tail, South Dyersburg, Good Hope within the next couple of minutes, Edgewood, Vire, Key, and Key Corner, La Pata, and 4 Points just within about the next 5 minutes or so. A quick look at Viper radar gives you an idea of that entire line of thunderstorms and their general movement. The majority of this has moved off rather slowly to the east, but now again, frontal system associated with that is just slowly pushing off to the south, and I do believe it will take it into Shelby County, Fayette County, Tipton County within the next several minutes. And a little storm that you can see right here that is working, let me zoom in just a little tighter and show you the storm that is working right now out of Mississippi County. It does look like it is going to push a little further to the east, so we will be keeping our eye on that one as it continues to move in our direction and possibly take it on into northern Shelby County. Again, a pretty well-defined line, and that's going to continue to move on through the evening. The watch in effect, tornado watch until 10 p.m. this evening. We're going to be back with a complete look at the forecast. We'll tell you how that plays out for our weekend as well. Again, the tornado watch until 10 p.m. 2 thunderstorm watches or warnings in effect right now for Mississippi County until 6:30 in northeastern Arkansas, for Dyer County in West Tennessee until 6:45. No active warnings for Shelby County, but should there be, we'll be here in the weather office to keep you updated on it. Again, I mentioned we'll be back in just a few minutes with a complete look at the weather and the forecast for the next 7 days. Back in the studio now to Donna and Joe.
All right, thanks very much, Ron. We'll go back to you as developments warrant. As you said, tonight 4 Mid-South men, including a high-ranking Memphis firefighter, are facing charges in Operation Candyman. That's the federal investigation into child pornography on the internet. Joyce Peterson has the story.
Alan Roberts is Memphis's chief fire marshal, in charge of fire prevention and investigation. He has served the Memphis Fire Department for nearly 3 decades. A longtime co-worker and friend described Roberts as, quote, good, loyal, and a dedicated employee. The colleague says he was completely, quote, caught off guard by his friend's troubles. Roberts faces 5 counts of receiving and possessing child pornography over the internet. The feds say he pulled up explicit images on his computer at least 5 times this month. Roberts, age 50, is married with kids. The next suspect is 26-year-old Terry Corpier. Unmarried, he works in an insurance agency. He's charged with 3 counts of child pornography and accused of looking at one file named Kid. Danny Jones is the 3rd local suspect in Operation Candyman. Investigators say the 53-year-old FedEx employee is charged with 5 counts of receiving and possessing child pornography, accused of looking at sexually explicit images of children as far back as July of last year, up until March 18th of this year. Jones is also married with kids. William Vowan is the final suspect, charged with 13 counts of child pornography. Investigators say Vowan had 5 discs full of images. He's still in jail tonight, unable to meet a $10,000 secured bond.
Jones, Corpier, and Chief Roberts were released on their own recognizance this morning. The feds say information from Candyman arrests in other parts of the country led them to these men.
3 people are dead tonight after a fiery crash just outside West Memphis, Arkansas. Around 1 this afternoon, 2 tractor trailers, a car, and a truck collided near the Lehigh exit on I-40 west of West Memphis. Action News 5's Anna Marie Hartman joins us now live from the scene where she has the latest. Anna Marie.
That's right, Donna. Well, the accident was about 200 yards west of where I'm standing, but the most recent development here is that I-40 westbound has reopened. Traffic moving slowly because of the construction here, but a terrible accident around 1 o'clock this afternoon was just west of the Airport Road exit in an area that narrows down to 1 lane because of the construction here. Construction that today caught drivers with their guard down. It was a construction slowdown that started a chain reaction involving 4 vehicles.
It was 2 tractor trailers, a car, and a pickup truck pulling a cargo trailer. It was a major accident.
1 car was knocked off the road and caught fire, killing the 3 people inside.
I don't know what kind of car it is. It's burned up pretty bad.
2 18-wheelers also burned, one carrying cosmetics, the other fertilizer that can explode in intense heat.
And sometimes the byproducts of the fires produce, toxins.
For hours, traffic was at a standstill.
Take a left, hit Highway 70, and take a right.
Drivers were forced to reach their destinations another way. Destinations from Little Rock.
How long do you think it's going to take you to get there now?
I don't know.
California. Have you got a map?
Yeah, I got a map with me, but
You might need it.
yeah, I'm not real familiar with Arkansas, so.
Those who are familiar know construction here is a way of life. Of course, the exact cause of the accident has yet to be determined, but it doesn't take much for investigators out here to assume that construction probably was a major factor. And today, it was a deadly factor.
Now, the Arkansas Highway Patrol says it will be several days before they know the exact cause of the accident and whether it will warrant issuing any citations. We are live from Interstate 40. I'm Anna Marie Hartman, Action News 5.
Thank you, Anna Marie. The Memphis Redbirds are at AutoZone Park tonight, hoping rain won't delay or cancel their game against the Cardinals. So far, it appears we're dodging the bullet. Action News 5's Dave Brown joins us now, live from AutoZone with more on the weather conditions.
It's a great night at the ballpark here so far, Joe and Donna. The crowd here, I must have answered at least 100 requests so far. Everyone says the same thing, keep the rain away. We're hoping that happens. Can't guarantee there won't be a shower or 2 during the ball game, maybe even a brief delay, but we're very hopeful we'll get the rain in. Looking to the west, there are clouds, but nothing that appear threatening as yet. So far, all that has been to the north of us, and quite frankly, we're hoping that it just doesn't develop over the area down here tonight. We're keeping an eye on it. Of course, Ron and John are keeping an eye back in the TV5 Weather Center. We'll keep you posted as the evening goes on. Joe, Donna, for now, that's it from AutoZone Park.
All right, Dave Brown will be going back to you momentarily if the game starts on time, and right now it appears it will. You can catch all the Redbirds action right here on TV5 starting in just 21 minutes. You can see Law and Order SVU right after the game, followed by Action News 5 at 10, and all of the late shows after that. Providence and Dateline NBC will air at a special time Sunday night starting at 11 o'clock. Well, we're so far so good, as we say, for tonight's Redbirds game.
Still keeping our fingers crossed. Let's take another live look from AutoZone Park. Well, we'll be going back there in just a second. Here you see the pictures with all the fans, and we're hoping that the ball game will not be rain delayed. Dave Brown is going to have more on your chances for severe weather coming up in his 7-day forecast.
The CEO of First Tennessee Bank speaks out about the rumble on the river.
To represent that we had agreed to fund anything or back anything is patently false.
Plus, prostitution in the city of Memphis. We'll tell you if a new campaign to stop sex for sale is working.
Today for a free Kissimmee St. Cloud Visitors Kit. It's filled with values and all the information you need for a great Florida vacation.
Janie, time to eat.
Janie, dinner.
Okay, Mom. Just one more page.
Okay.
This moment brought to you by Sylvan Learning Center.
I didn't like reading. Then they showed me it was fun.
We call our approach the Sylvan Advantage. It's individual attention from highly trained and certified teachers, plus progress reports for you. If your child is struggling or not being challenged enough, call 1-800-EDUCATE. Sylvan. Learning feels good.
PAX TV presents a mini-series event.
If you still want me, I want to marry you.
Christie, Choices of the Heart. Saturday at 5, 4 Central.
It's Watson's spectacular preseason patio furniture sale.
The best brand names like Homecrest, Tropitone, and Hanneman will be competing for your business.
Big discounts now on new merchandise and special orders. 90 days, same as cash.
Closeout merchandise at 30 to 60 cents on the dollar.
Preseason specials on spas as low as $19.99.
24-foot pools, only $12.99. Free installation.
Over 20 tanning beds on display from $9.99.
Preseason sale.
That's Watson's.
Attention area homeowners, Bev Johnson here for Metro Builders, and we're ready to help you with all your home remodeling, siding and roofing, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, fencing replacement windows, central heating and air. Even room additions are available from Metro Builders with payments as low as $59 a month. These operators are offering custom financing, and your satisfaction is guaranteed. So call Metro Builders now at 375-1717 and let us help you with all your home improvement needs.
This bulldog, he won't fail. He puts bad guys into jail with a sneak down, crawl around, catch him 1, 2, 3. Diagnosis better on PAX TV.
Tonight, business owners in the Summer and Lester Avenue area say the crackdown on prostitution in Memphis is working.
Action News 5's Janice Broach joins us now live here in our studio with more. Janice?
Well, Joe, police have been patrolling the Summer Avenue Lester area for quite some time. Add to that the prostitutes and their customers appearing on Action News 5, and police say this appears to be making a difference. In February, we showed you the prostitutes walking the streets in the Lester and Summer Avenue area. They were easy to find then in this neighborhood of residential homes where children play and businesses operate nearby. We went back today and didn't see any hookers, and residents say they've noticed a difference.
I ain't seen none around here too much now. Maybe 1 or 2.
Pearlie Mae Williams is a little more relaxed out in her front yard, knowing the prostitutes have moved on. She knows because her friends have seen them.
They moved on off of Lifford, and I think they talked like they went on further across Summer.
Over at nearby businesses, employees remember what it used to be like with hookers all over the place.
You just see them walking down the street and flaunting their wares.
Debbie Craig says they're not all gone, but the numbers have decreased considerably.
In the past, this time of the year in the spring, you really saw them out a lot, and we're not seeing them much at all like we did.
The people in this neighborhood hope it stays that way. Now, Police Director Walter Cruz says he knows he's not going to get rid of prostitution. He would just like to move it out of Memphis. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, you will see the most recently convicted mugshots of prostitutes and their customers. Joe and Donna.
All right, thanks very much, Janice Broach. Ron Childers has been a busy man, along with
John Bryant. They've both been in the weather center watching the severe weather that's been moving through the area. Let's check back in with Ron now. Ron.
Hi, you guys. Good evening, everyone. Well, right now, only 2 warnings to tell you about. A severe thunderstorm warning for Mississippi County until 6:30 this evening. Another severe thunderstorm warning for Dyer County in West Tennessee until 6:45. We're going to take a look at those in just a second. Right now, I do want to show you the watch area across the Mid-South. A tornado watch does exist. Let me actually put it up on the computer for you. It does exist until 10 p.m. for much of eastern Arkansas and West Tennessee. It does include Memphis and Shelby County. Nothing happening right now in the city. As a matter of fact, a quick look outside from our High 5 camera will give you an idea of what we're seeing here in the city of Memphis right now. A lot of cloud cover, and it has been very warm and very muggy. Yeah, Lyle, do we have a High 5 shot? Well, let's take our Midtown High 5 and show folks what it's looking like here in the city. Actually, not a bad evening as we head on into it. And I do believe the Redbirds game will start on time at 6:30 this evening, and I do believe they will play at least a couple of innings before our chances for rain really begin to increase here in the city. We're going to talk more about what's in store for the Mid-South weather. Right now, I want to show you what's going on the radar, and for the latest on that, let's go over to meteorologist John Bryant. He's got a handle on the storms in Mississippi County and Dyer County. John?
Okay, Ron, thanks. We're going to look first at the one in Dyer County because we're seeing some rotation with this particular storm. Going to put a track on it, and you'll see there the shear marker, and basically what that means is rotation into the mid and lower levels of the atmosphere. I'll track it here. Ron, you said it was moving just to the east-southeast.
About 35.
Okay, 35 miles per hour, so we'll put the 35 on here, put it just to the east-southeast, and we're looking at Stokes right now at 616, Grizzard at 616, Tigard, Elizabethtown within a couple of minutes, Laneview at 620, and Hawkinsville also at 620. So again, this a severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 6:45. And let's switch over now, if we could. I'm going to look at some Vil Density, the product we have here at Channel 5 that lets us see hail in the atmosphere. You see 3.5 inches and 3.75. Now, keep in mind that is not the size of the hail because it actually evaporates as it comes down to the Earth's surface, and it melts somewhat, but maybe some dime-size hail, definitely maybe an inch or so, something like that, possible within these cells. Now, I'm going to switch over. We'll turn our next red products off here, and Ron is going to give us an update of what else is going on.
Yeah, I do want to take a look at the big picture. Just step back and look at that for a moment. Let's look at Lightning 5 Live right now and show you all the activity that's moving across northwest Tennessee especially. And right now, right around Dyer County, that's where we're seeing a pretty good area of thunderstorm activity and lightning strikes, cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. You can see the general easterly movement of this. Just moments ago, the National Weather Service issued another tornado watch for much of middle and parts of eastern Tennessee. It's going to encompass the Nashville area. Looks like the tail end of this is going to clip us here in southwest Tennessee and Shelby County. Let's look at the satellite imagery right now. We roll this into motion for you. You'll get a good idea of what we've dealt with over the last few hours. Spent much of the afternoon cloudy, and we should be thankful for that. Had we seen some sunshine break out, we really would have got a lot of lifting. A considerable amount of instability in this situation could have been a lot worse than it has been so far. And basically, so far, all we've dealt with is some very large hail, some strong gusting winds, reports of some power lines and light poles down right around Craighead County near the Jonesboro area, and some large hail in northeastern Arkansas and parts of northwest Tennessee, but that's been about it right now. We did earlier have 2 tornado warnings that were posted for that area, but no confirmation of tornadoes, although we were indicating some pretty good shear in that area, or some at least strong straight line winds. I want to go to Futurecast right now and give you an idea of what this cold front's going to do over the next few hours. It's really going to be a thorn in our side over the weekend as it about 7 o'clock this evening begins to slowly push into West Tennessee and dip into southern Arkansas. That's going to keep rain in the mix. Now, Futurecast is is indicating a little bit of lessening as far as intensity goes, and maybe this changing over to more of a rain event as it encounters a little more stable atmosphere. Although, as long as that cold front and that low pressure center are right on top of us, the potential for some strong thunderstorms to continue is definitely possible. Now, tomorrow morning we'll get a little break, but more moisture overriding that front by the afternoon. That's going to make for showers on Saturday. The good news is I think we'll just deal with showers on Saturday. So tonight, get ready for cloudy skies, thunderstorms, especially into West Tennessee, eastern Arkansas. 54 the overnight low, wind shifting to the north. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy to cloudy, but we will have periods of rain throughout the day. Your 7-day forecast, you're going to deal with rain on Sunday again, unfortunately. We'll have a high of about 59, so it looks like a soggy Easter weekend. For Monday, partly cloudy and 70. We'll have another chance of showers in here by Wednesday. Right now, a tornado watch in effect for West Tennessee and much of eastern Arkansas. That goes until 10 p.m. this evening. We're going to continue to monitor the situation. Of course, Insta Alert there in the bottom of your screen will keep you posted on any additional warnings. Right now, nothing in Shelby County, just a tornado watch. Severe thunderstorm watch for Mississippi County about to expire in another 10 minutes. The one for Dyer County goes until 6:45. And again, myself along with John Bryant will continue to keep you posted on it. Now let's go back into the studio to Donna and Dave. Hey, Don.
Right. Thank you very
Joe,
much,
excuse
Ron.
me.
All right. It was a decision that almost sank efforts to land the rumble on the river. Today, the CEO of First Tennessee Bank says it's all time to clear the air. He sat down with Action News 5's Rudy Koski, who joins us now with details. Rudy?
Joe, since the story broke last Friday, officials at First Tennessee declined comment. No response to accusations. The bank made a last-minute moral decision on March the 21st to back out of a deal to finance the fight. Today, the bank's top executive punched back. The controversy hitting First Tennessee Bank CEO Ralph Horn stung like a Tyson uppercut.
When it got out of hand, it took on a life of its own.
Tired of deflecting accusations, Horn is fighting back.
There were just a lot of erroneous information being reported.
Local boxing promoter Brian Young claimed on March 21st, one day before he planned to announce the fight was coming to Memphis, the bank refused to issue his investment group a letter of credit. Not true, says Horn.
So we didn't pull back, or we didn't take away a commitment because it never got through the process of being a commitment or being an issued letter of credit.
According to Horn, Brian Young's group was only talking with a branch office outside of Memphis.
Nobody knew there was even any discussion going on.
Not until a proposal was submitted to the main office, he says, on March 21st. A senior loan officer turned it down. Brian Young, who claimed they had the money in the bank, said he was told the rejection was based on a moral decision.
I make a big distinction between making a moral judgment and a reputational judgment.
State Representative Joe Towns, who worked to bring the fight to Memphis last Friday, called it an ambush.
If there was any ambush involved, it was not caused by us,
but by Young's group, according to Horn, who says what they wanted was a loan. Was this a request to financially commit First Tennessee?
Yes.
Was it a request to confirm money in the bank?
No.
A big difference that Horn says knocked out the deal. Brian Young's group is finalizing financial backing from another lender and also has backing from Showtime Entertainment. Legal action by the investment group against First Tennessee is a real possibility. Live in the newsroom, Rudy Koski, Action News 5.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
We'll be right back.
PAX TV presents a mini-series event.
If you still want me, I want to marry you.
Christie, Choices of the Heart, Saturday at 5, 4 Central.
Hi, I'm Bev Johnson with an important message for all homeowners. Metro Builders is now making loans available for all your home remodeling, whether you need siding and roofing, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, fencing, replacement windows, central heating and air. Even room additions are available with payments as low as $59 a month. Well, these operators are offering financing with no money down and low interest notes, and we have a limited number of applications available. So call Metro Builders now, 375-1717. Call Metro Builders for all your improvement needs.
It's Watson's spectacular preseason sale.
Big discounts on new merchandise as well as closeouts at 30 to 60 cents on the dollar.
Spas as low as $19.99.
24-foot pools only $12.99.
Tanning beds from $9.99. That's Watson's.
The Grizzlies season is almost over. Don't miss out on your chance to catch all the NBA action in Memphis. Tune in to see the Grizzlies host the Sacramento Kings live at the Pyramid Tuesday at 7 on PAX 50.
Now the story as big and sweeping as the American frontier lives on. The Ponderosa, Sunday at 9, 8 Central on PAX TV.
There are more than 1 million pornographic websites on the internet. 91% of children view objectionable websites unintentionally. Now, from America's favorite family-friendly network comes kid-safe internet access with Paxway.
Paxway provides a safe environment for your children to learn and to experience the good things that the internet provides.
The secret is Paxway's filter technology that blocks virtually 100% of all offensive material, so it never gets to your computer or your kids. And Paxway's faster and more reliable. Plus, your family will get the best of the internet without being exposed to pornography, violence, or junk email.
My favorite thing about Paxway is that I can talk to my friends and it's safe.
Paxway to me is comfort, peace of mind.
I feel like I have a friend that's helping me to raise my children.
Call now and experience the family-friendly internet with Paxway. Paxway Internet, kid-safe and parent-approved.
Exercise your right as an organ donor. Sign up and inform your family today. Organ donation. It's your right. It's your responsibility.
Hey everybody, baseball is back at AutoZone Park, where tonight the Class AAA Memphis Redbirds take on their Major League parents, St. Louis Cardinals, in the first of 2 games to close out the preseason, weather permitting, downtown right here in the zone. Now the Cardinals come to Memphis for the first time since the opening of AutoZone Park 3 years ago. St. Louis with aspirations of a National League pennant and a trip to the World Series, and the Cards just may have the talent to do it. Off-season acquisition Tino Martinez may be the biggest piece to the puzzle. He's replacing legendary slugger Mark McGwire at first base.
You can't. I don't try to. You know, I got to go out there and just try to be myself, work hard every day, and do what I can to keep going in the same direction. Go ahead here and try to get them to the next level.
The team is very strong, and they've got great hopes and great expectations for this season. I think you're going to see maybe a good team here.
And the Redbirds can be an even better team this year, as St. Louis is sending former AAA pitcher of the year, Bud Smith, back to Memphis. Smith struggled some in spring training. On the hill tonight for the Redbirds, it'll be Josh Pierce against the Cardinals' Garrett Stevenson, a former Redbird himself. Of course, we'll have all the action for you live on TV5. And don't forget, the River Kings play round 2 of the CHL playoffs tonight at the DeSoto Civic Center against Bossier Shreveport. That's it from AutoZone Park. Jarvis Greer, Action News 5.
All right, thank you, Jarvis. And that's it for us, everyone. We hope to see you later on tonight at 10.